Welcome back to Going Walkabout. We've been in Oaxaca for over a month, and we're due to fly out to Mexico City. Before we leave, we wanted to make sure we could see some of the hidden gems of Oaxaca coastline. Nestled between the mountains and beautiful blue Pacific are two of the most popular beaches. Mazunte, known as the hippie beach town, and Zipolite, known as the only nude beach in Mexico. Come along with us for a quick trip down the 200 highway to explore these two beach towns. Leaving Puerto Escondido, we drove due south on the 200 highway. We both commented on how it looked so similar to Goa, India, a place we had been in the 1980s. You'll need to keep an eye out for the sign that says Mazunte Pueblo Mágico. You'll see a G500 gas station on the right, and you'll notice many taxis and buses that are stopping at that corner letting people off. From that point, they'll be getting mountain taxis to get to Mazunte, which is about 4 to 5 miles down a 2-lane highway, going towards the ocean. So we've come about maybe 4 miles, and you don't want to go to La Ventanilla. That is actually a place where they do tours to see the alligators come into the rivers, estuaries, so forth. You're going to carry on more towards the left, and that's going to take you into the Mazunte area. And again, just can't say enough about these enormous, gorgeous trees. Okay, we're beginning to come into Mazunte, and the road is very twisty. It's probably a good 5-6 miles from the main highway, a 2-lane highway. And but they have a mister. I don't think that's on purpose, but yeah, that's nice. And so Mazunte is where we'll be for the next 6 days, and we're pretty excited about it. Mazunte is famous for sea turtles that arrive in mass to lay their eggs in Escobala Bay from May through July. Prior to the 1960s, villages harvested turtle eggs. Now they practice ecotourism and have a turtle museum. In 1993, Anita Roderick, founder of The Body Shop, was invited to Mazunte. Impressed with their efforts at making natural cosmetics, an agreement was struck where she assisted 15 of the local families in producing their own cosmetic line. It has now been going since 1996. I bought a few of the creams and so far have been happy with the results. Mazunte is a small community. Every Sunday there's a farmer's market where the locals sell homemade clothes and tinctures. Strolling down the main street that leads to the beach, you'll find small hotels, coffee shops, clothes shops, and bars. The beach is very beautiful, with gentle waves, a big bonus for this area. It's a great town for a day trip and a relaxing afternoon out. We stayed further down the road at a hotel called Villa Akia. The hotel sits on a mountain over a cove and a beach called Playa Camarón. You must go up a twisting and turning dirt road. At that point, we were a bit concerned about our choice of hotel. However, once we stopped and were able to settle into our room, we were more than pleased with the view. Nestled between Mazunte and Zipolite is this finger of land which houses several hotels perched high over this stunning view. I will say bring good walking sandals and be prepared to do stairs. You'll need to hike down to the beach if you want to enjoy places like Playa Camarón and the private cove that is in. However, it is well worth the hike. As they say, you're not going to make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Well, you're not going to get to some beautiful private beaches without doing some steps or hills in this part of the world. But again, as I mentioned, it is more than worth it once you get there and you can be by yourself on a beautiful private cove. We lucked out with the hotel choice despite the fact that we did no research. I will say that there are many hotels in that area, so please check them all out. They all look very nice. Ours ended up being the perfect choice for us to celebrate our 38th wedding anniversary. The staff went all out and served us a meal fit for a king. King Neptune, that is. Fresh Camarón ceviche, fresh pulpo ceviche, and a gorgeous chocolate cake to boot. It was an outstanding way to ring in our 39th year of marriage. Adjacent to the hotels, in the next cove, is Playa Zipolite, the only nude beach in all of Mexico. From our hotel, they had created a dirt track you could walk to get down to the beach, so you wouldn't have to take a taxi. Wear comfortable shoes. The track is not long, so flip-flops are okay. Maybe it's a half mile or so, but there are some stairs and there's more dirt track to navigate to before you get to the beach. Once down the dirt track, you'll make a sharp U-turn towards the El Aquamista hotel/restaurant. They allow you to walk through the restaurant and hotel area to get to the actual beach. The walk is well worth it. Zipolite will not disappoint you. The beach is about a mile long, flat, and beautiful to walk on as there is warm water just lapping at your feet with gentle waves. Playa Zipolite was established as the first and only nude beach in Mexico in 2016. Zipolite is from the Zapotec language, which means beach of the dead, but I could have sworn, after being there for 5 days, it meant no tan lines. There are many restaurants and hotels on the beach, and quite frankly, I found it to be one of the cleanest beaches I've ever seen anywhere in the world thus far. It could be because they've got these canines pretty well trained. Take your pick. You can stay in a treehouse, a transcendental hotel, or a tubular designed retreat. Nudity is pretty prolific. About 50% of the beachgoers enjoy being in the buff. We walked the beach daily and had a great time enjoying the scenery. Well, I hope you've enjoyed our trip through the Oaxaca coastline. We're now off to Mexico City for 3 weeks, which I am sure will prove a shock after the laid-back beach areas of Oaxaca. Thank you so much for watching, and if you're enjoying the videos, please like or subscribe. We'll see you shortly in Mexico City. Hasta luego.